Here are 10 superfoods that we all need for good health. How and what you eat matters quite a bit when you're suffering from adrenal fatigue. And I've addressed how to eat if you have adrenal fatigue numerous times. You need to eat a hypoglycemic diet. Small, frequent meals, more protein and fat, less sugar and carbs. But today I want to talk to you about what foods to eat within those guidelines. Now, in a perfect world, we'd all be eating locally and seasonally, getting our food from our local farms in our area. Small local farms are truly shepherds of the earth, and they tend to have sustainable farming practices, and which benefits us all. But what are we doing in the winter? Or what do we do if we don't have access to these local farms all the time? We go to the supermarket. Now, if you can picture yourself walking into the local supermarket, you'll remember that the real food tends to be around the perimeter. Real food basically means that if you can picture it growing or grazing, you can eat it. Food that likely doesn't have a label, it isn't manufactured by some chemist in a lab coat. These are real foods. Now, there are 10 superfoods that I want you to focus on as you walk around the perimeter of your supermarket. I'm going to start with the most nutrient dense, and then I'm going to go from there. In the back, in the seafood section, you're going to find salmon and other cold water fish like mackerel and herring. These are rich in good quality proteins, fats, and especially the essential amino acids that we need to fuel your body. As you continue to walk through behind your cart into the meat section, grab some bacon, grab some chicken thighs, some liver. These are going to provide you high quality proteins, fats, and vitamins that your body needs to heal, repair, and especially to make hormones. And try not to scrunch up your nose at the liver. Just chop it up small and sneak it into whatever meal you're preparing that might conceal the taste if you find it unappealing. That's what we did with our kids growing up. Keep going and you'll get to the dairy section. Grab yourself some whole fat dairy, like yogurt, cheese, even milk. As long as you're not allergic or sensitive to it, it's a great resource. Right next to that, you're going to find some eggs. Put some eggs in your cart too, because these are perfect foods to help your adrenals to heal. And yes, you want to eat the yolk too. That's where all the vitamins and the good fats are. Don't worry about cholesterol. The press about egg yolks being bad for you has long since been debunked. As we finish the tour of the perimeter of the supermarket, you're going to get to the fruits and veggies. You want to focus on the dark stuff. Grab some dark berries like blueberries, blackberries, even raspberries, strawberries. You also want to grab some dark green leafy vegetables too. Just make sure that when you cook them down nice and slow, make them as digestible as possible. Soups and stews, they're a great way to get these in digestible forms. Now, while you're there with the fruits and vegetables, you can also grab some citrus, some oranges or nectarines, and then you're going to get some additional different vitamins, especially vitamin C. Just remember, the fruit contains sugar, but the fiber helps to offset any spike in blood sugar, so just don't eat a meal of only fruit. Now, if you end up having to walk back through the middle section with all the manufactured foods, the only thing I want you to grab is a few cans of sardines. Sardines are a great snack. They're full of protein, fat, and more of those omega-3 fatty acids. And they're also super small fish, so they don't have the toxic burden that some other fish, bigger fish like tuna have. Small fish get eaten by bigger fish, which get eaten by bigger fish, which is why toxins accumulate in those bigger fish. Now, depending on your budget, you definitely want to try to stick with as many organic foods as you can because they're not going to be full of these pesticides and herbicides and growth hormones and other chemicals that you really shouldn't be putting in your body. But don't stress if your diet isn't 100% organic food if that's not in your budget. Real food is better than fake food any day of the week.